up, y'all? Newkirk Harvest family. Back out at the land finally. My four-wheeler. Sorry, not my four-wheeler. My riding lawnmower is down. So I had to get my my landscaper that I use for my house. I had to get him out here for a couple of weeks to do some grass cutting out here. You see, he's getting things taken care of for me. I got a ton of weeds out here, so after he leaves, I'm gonna spray it to try to cut down on these weeds. That way it's not tall after just 2 or 3 days of him cutting it. Because it don't last at all if you don't get these weeds taken care of. Look at this. Like all of these weeds out here. It's just from it not being maintained previously. But I plan on getting it cut down, getting the weeds cut, but he's out here getting me right. I had to move my vehicles out the way. See, the backyard is like a jungle out here right now. It ain't even been that long, but you know, with the rain and decent weather, I just got a lot of weeds out here. I think the next project I'm gonna work on is getting that chicken pen taken down, and I'll repurpose that wire and them poles. And then on this side, getting this taken down as well. This fencing, I'm gonna get this taken down. But these are blackberries right here. They look really good. It's a nice blackberry bush. So you can see it's blooming really good. So I'm gonna definitely keep that. So I might, I don't want to keep this type of, because it just looks tacky to me anyways. So, and even like this, look, they got like the bed rail out here. I ain't trying to have my place looking tacky, so I'm gonna get all that taken care of. So I think these might be some type of flower. I think that's what these are. But I really don't have time to maintain it, so I'm gonna have them cut it down. And if they are flowers, they're perennials, so they'll come back. I told them to just cut it back. There's some strawberries over here. I don't know what this is. Looks like some type of lettuce. But I told them to weed eat it all out. But it's got some nice got some nice rose bushes in the front. Like even on the side of some nice rose bushes. And I plan on doing my own landscape anyway, so I'm not too worried about them flowers up in there. Well, let's check out the garden area, which I've been cutting it down myself, and last time he came out here, he didn't cut it down, and I told him he can go in and cut it because I'm not maintaining it. Y'all, let me know what this is. I don't know what type of veggie that is or whatever, but y'all let me know. Not sure what this is. But I told him to go ahead and cut it all out. I'm not planning on doing nothing with anything out here. I'm not growing anything this season. Probably in the fall, but definitely no spring or summer harvest. So it's just easier for me to get it cut down. And then I have these weeds. I don't know if that's some type of clover or what this is. I don't know. It's a pretty weed, but I definitely don't want it in the yard. I'd rather have grass out here. But my oak trees are coming in nice. The 2 oak trees right here coming in nice. Look at this one. This is a nice one. It's about 8 feet. 8 or 9 feet tall. That's a beautiful tree. And I've been sick the last couple of weeks, so I haven't been able to finish the chicken coop and run. So I'm gonna have to get out here and finish that. I got a whole different game plan when it comes down to what I originally was gonna do with it. So that's some of the lumber right there. The 4x4s, and this is my other lumber I have out here. It's all treated wood, but all of this lumber is going towards the actual run. So it's gonna be a nice size chicken run I'm planning on putting out here. But I've been sick a couple of weeks, so I haven't been able to finish it, but I'm feeling a lot better. I'm probably at like 90% now, so I can definitely get out here and pace myself, of course, but I can definitely get out here and start getting this complete. So I plan on moving these 2 chicken runs. And I think it'll extend out to about here, I believe, or a little further. maybe a little further. I don't have my tape measure, but this bush ain't doing too well. I guess it needed some water, but I don't know if it's too late. I'm gonna have to get a bucket of water, and I don't be thinking about it when I'm watering the fruit trees, but I gotta remember this bush. It was already on the property, so I'm not sure what type it is. But y'all check this out. I ain't had the time, and I've been under the weather. Of course, I ain't been able to get this tire and rim situation fixed. So I'm a little further back on my projects, but I'm about to get them situated shortly and work on these projects, get these tasks completed before the humidity and everything else comes, because I'm not gonna want to be outside in it at that point. So like this burn barrel, I'll probably end up moving it. I'm not sure yet. It's fine where it is, but I may end up moving it too. But yeah, we just clean it up a little bit, tidying it up. But y'all, check out my fruit trees. My apples are coming in. These two apple trees, this one right here, and this one for sure is apple. Let me see if I see any apples on this one. I seen them on the other one. I don't see any apples yet on this one, I don't think. But I definitely seen them on this tree. Yeah, I don't think that one is blooming out. But this one is definitely blooming out with some apples all throughout this tree. So you can see them right there. There's a bunch of them on this tree, and it's a plum tree that's coming in nicely with some plums. Another plum tree. I just bought this one this season, so it don't have a lot of plums on it. Actually, I only see one plum, which is fine. I don't expect any harvest from anything this season. The two pear trees right here, they're not doing anything this season. This peach tree isn't blooming out this season, and I think that's an apple over there, but it's not blooming out this season either. I picked up this cart on Facebook Marketplace for, I think I paid $40 for it. I just needed to replace the wheels, which I already bought the wheels. I just got to put them on. But I just watered all of these fruit trees, so they should be good to go. We should get some rain for sure on Sunday. So today is Thursday. This tree is fruiting out pretty nicely. And then we have a nice a nice peach tree that's got a bunch of peaches on it. Check that out. Some nice peaches. I'm gonna have to reinforce it because it's gonna weigh it down. So I'm gonna have to reinforce this, but that's not a problem at all. That's a good problem. And then this plum tree is got some plums on it, so yeah, nice start. Y'all check this out. I just moved my lawnmower, my riding lawnmower, over, and look what was inhabiting it. Let me see. There he is right there. A field mouse. Oh, I lost it. All right, there we go. Check that out. He looks crazy. Bro, like, what happened, yo? He's like, you just moved my house. Oh yeah, I ain't trying to have you live out here now. You're in the wrong place at the wrong time, bro. It looks a lot better out here. Sergio got me right. He got me right. When he's cutting it, and I think it's coming from this garden area. The previous owners, when they were laying down, I guess what they call a makeshift weed barrier, they put in everything like paper, like regular paper, not like cardboard or anything. Like you can see some of, they put in like regular plastic. So when he cuts it down, it it of course exposes all of this trash, which I don't know why they were using that. Um, like look at this trash and stuff. I would never do that. I would just put it on like the regular weed barrier. Just spend the money. Plus, why would you want all that stuff potentially leaching in your garden, in your food? So I don't know. But he cut it down. So what I got to do is on this 2-acre plot, I got to come in and spray it with some weed killer. I think I'm gonna replace this tree. It's alive, but it's never gonna do anything. It's never gonna grow properly. So I'm gonna remove that tree and plant another one. But it's a bunch of weeds up in here. And y'all know how weeds are. They come up faster than grass. 10 times as fast, you know? So I'm gonna have to get the weed killer. That way I'm not having to pay him to come out as often, you know, while I wait to get my zero turn or until I get my lawnmower fixed, which I'm feeling better now, so that's not going to be a problem. I'll get that lawnmower. I'll probably fix that next week. I don't have the time to do it this weekend. I got too much to do. But y'all, look at this willow tree right here. I don't think it'll do much in this area. It doesn't get wet enough, I don't think. So this was planted by the previous owners. But what I'm thinking is once I take over this field after it's been planted and they harvest their crop, I'm thinking about putting it at the edge of this ditch bank right here because it stays wet. And willow trees love a wet area. I don't think it'll do much here, so I think I'll just plant a different type of tree to replace it right there. I may put some pecan trees on this side of the property. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely going to move that willow tree after this growing season. And I want to space out these willow trees as well. I'm sorry. Goodness, I'm losing my train of thought. What type of trees these are? Cedar trees. Like these two are right on top of each other. Which again, I don't know why the previous owner did that. That just doesn't make any sense to me. But hey, to each their own. And this area right here, I know you can't tell on camera, but it's got a bunch of brick and metal and rock in it. So I'm gonna have to get this leveled out. And I will be resuming on the pond project in a couple of weeks. I've already reserved the excavator. I got the big boy, I think it's the S10. Am I saying that right? No, I'm sorry. 210 series excavator. So it's the big boy. So my goal is I have a guy that my uncle, shout out to my Uncle Major, he recommended, he did a project for him, and so I'm gonna use him in a couple of weeks to hopefully finish that pond project. It was expensive. As far as that rental, it actually cost me double what I thought it was gonna be. Y'all don't tell my wife. But I want to get it done before he starts planting this crop, because I don't want to be in his way, and I don't want to damage his seed or whatever, as far as when he's planting tobacco or corn or whatever. I know he's doing tobacco, but I think he'll be doing corn as well. So this 22 acres of cleared land is already leased out for the year. I've already leased it out, and he's already paid me, so I don't want to be in his way, which I already assumed that he would already be out here by now, since it's May the 1st. Grasses and weeds are starting to come back in, so I'm not sure what his time frame is. I might need to call him just to get an idea. Y'all, it feels so good out here. There's a nice wind, and it's a clear field, so the wind is pretty. It kind of feels like the beach, like when you go to the beach and you get that breeze coming off the ocean. That's how it feels in this open field right here. Like all the time, like when there's wind in the forecast, that's how it actually feels. But yeah, it looks a lot better now that everything is cleaned up. And I have to do my own landscaping as far as clearing up this portion of the property and everything. He had tomatoes up in here, so all of that stuff is there. And some of my equipment is still here. The old realtor sign is still here. He hasn't picked it up yet. He needs to hurry up and pick that up, or I'm gonna check it. It's been 5 months, so he needs to come get his property. But yeah, hopefully this upcoming weekend I can. And this is another project in the future too, is getting the sand up. I think I'm gonna repurpose this sand for like the pig pens, and also when I'm planting blueberries. A lot of variety of blueberry. They love sandy soil, and I have sandy loam, but it's not as sandy as I think they would prefer. So I plan on utilizing this sand, but I plan on putting some field dirt in here rather than having sand. The previous owner had it was like a playground area. He had a little girl, so he had like some swings and all kinds of stuff over here. So that's why there is sand here. It's not natural. So it's actually a good amount of it. So I'm gonna get as much of that up as I can, and go from there. But I think this weekend, hopefully what I can do is get this torn down. Like I said previously, that field mouse that y'all saw earlier in the video, I had to dispatch it because I don't want it chewing up my wires and my lawnmower, or creating a nest up in there and damaging my stuff. So I I had to dispatch it. I just knew it was already under the lawnmower. Um, so I don't want it tearing my equipment up. But it feels so good out here. But I'm gonna use these 2 runs for like rotational grazing, quote unquote, for the chickens. So where they'll have access to it um, uh, temporarily, I guess you can say. I have my own design that I'm gonna utilize that I came up with. I don't think I've ever seen a video with this particular design element, so I'm pretty excited to showcase it. Um, but once I do, y'all will be able to see what I mean as far as the design implementations that I plan on doing for the chicken coop and chicken run. But yeah, I really do appreciate y'all joining me on today. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't be afraid to comment, y'all. Like, y'all can engage with me. You ain't got to be afraid. I see y'all looking. Y'all can comment. I ain't gonna bite. Let me know. Let me know what y'all think, what y'all opinion on everything is. But yeah, I appreciate y'all joining me. Stay tuned to the next one. Lego.